welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here has finally been put in rotation, people. It is Doctor Who, Season 1, Episode number 3. We already watched the other 3 episodes. Now we're on Episode 4. Beg my pardon.
They say.
Okay. So, you guys wanted it. You voted for it. Here it is. So, we got Episode 4 here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to come on with it. We watching Doctor Who.
Alright, just one comment from the last episode. Heidi coming through to say, I think you guys missed it, but they had planned to go to Naples in 1860 and accidentally ended up in Cardiff in 1869. The Tardis, his ship, is supposed to have 6 pilots, so having just one makes his flying of it a bit janky. In these cases, sometimes the ship lands in times where unexpected things happen. It does seem like they're constantly just arriving in time periods where they are needed to solve things, but it's also sort of a mixture of the Doctor looking for trouble and trouble always finding the Doctor because he's made enemies. They do have fun sightseeing in time-space, it's just that those wouldn't make good episodes of TV, so we skip those for the exciting visits. This is a good episode. I do like how they have Rose, who in 2005 is sort of poorish, but also privileged with her looks and skin color, and she has all these big ideas of how we should treat people, and especially treat women. But then, by accident, treats Gwyneth like a kid who can't make her own decisions because she thinks she knows more than her. It's a nice look at feminism and how you can think you're doing the right thing, but also fall into the same traps that you criticize others of.
That's pretty deep.
Alright, let's jump into episode 4 of Doctor Who right now.
Heard Peter Parker count on hands in 11 months. Guess because he lost May.
Like he goes over his bars, but like he's a rapper.
What about May though? May is his guy?
Aunt May.
Oh, Aunt May, because he lost May.
Like, how did you know?
He's a rapper now.
Look how
Yeah. Pimped him out.
That shit would be dying.
They pimped him out. Yeah, I heard you your capital lost some money. Like it really tries to fade in. It's not an overwhelming
How long have you been gone?
appearance.
About 12 hours.
Right, I won't be long. I just want to see my mum.
What are you going to tell her?
I don't know. I've been to the year 5 billion, and then you've been gone, what, 12 hours? No, I just try to spend the night at streams. See you later. Oh,
See you later.
don't you disappear.
Oh wait, it's not your world. Shit, my bad. I gotta do different worlds over
We
there.
stepped on a butterfly, so things are different.
Well, wouldn't that be a parallel universe? I don't think they do that. Which place you gotta go?
I'm back.
Was that her on the sun?
Yeah.
That's what, it must have been more than 12 hours.
If you've seen her.
What's been going on? How you been? Oh, what's that festival? It's not the first time I stayed out all night. It's you. Of course it's me. Oh my God. It's you. Oh my God.
She just come walking in the house.
It's not 12 hours, it's 12 months. You've been gone a whole year. Sorry.
See,
Shit.
that's fucked up though. That is torturing your
I
mom.
remember, he don't really know what he's doing too much.
Or he doesn't have enough control over it or something?
Yeah, he ain't really used to it.
He ain't really used to it. He's not really good at flying.
No. Through time.
The hours I sat here, days and weeks and months, all on my own.
Damn.
I thought you were dead. And where were you travelling? What the hell does
Is that a
that mean?
super naughty British
travelling?
word?
That's no sort of answer. You ask her. She won't tell me. That's all she said. Travelling.
That's what I was doing.
With your passport still in the drawer, it's just one lie after mother?
I meant to phone. I really did. I forgot.
What, for a year? You forgot for a year? And I am left sitting here? I just don't believe you. Why won't you tell me where you've been?
Actually, it's my fault. I sort of employed Rose as my companion.
When you say companion, is this a sexual relationship?
No.
Then what is it? Because you waltz in here all charm and smiles, and the next thing I know, she vanishes off the face of the earth.
Which is true.
How old are you then? 40? 45? What, you find her on the internet? Go online and pretend you're a doctor?
I am a doctor.
Prove it. Stitch this, mate.
I'm literally 10,064 years old.
Think about me at all.
I did. All the time, but
One phone call. Just to know that you're alive.
Yes, that's really messed up.
I really am.
Do you know what terrifies me is that you still can't say? What happened to you, Rose? What can be so bad that you can't tell me, sweetheart? Where were you?
I think they should just show them off. So she doesn't have to stress out all the time.
I can't even begin. She's never going to forgive me. And I missed a year. Was it good?
Middling.
It's so useless.
Well, if it's this much trouble, you're going to stay here now?
I don't know. I can't do that to her again, though.
Well, she's not coming with us.
No job.
I don't do families.
She slapped you.
900 years of time and space, and I've never been slapped by
Oh,
someone's
close.
mother.
You were. You were off by
So gay.
117.
When you say 900 years,
That's my age.
you're 900 years old.
Yeah.
My mum was right, that is one hell of an age gap. Every conversation with you just goes mental. There's no one else I can talk to. I've seen all that stuff up there, the size of it, and I can't say a word. Aliens and spaceships and things, and I'm the only person on planet Earth who knows they exist.
Oh, here we go. Aliens.
Not the other one. About to follow him? It hurt me.
Oh, damn.
Being gone.
That's gonna piss some people off.
It was an accident, though.
Oh, it's just not fair. You watch it on TV.
Ben destroyed as a UFO crash lands in central London. Police reinforcements are drafted in from across the country to control widespread panic, looting and civil disturbance. A state of national emergency has been declared. Tom Hitchinson is at the scene. The police urge the public not to panic. There's a helpline number on screen right now if you're worried about friends or family.
Oh, that's good news.
Military are on the lookout for more spaceships. Until
All
then,
conspiracy
all
theories
flights
there.
in North American airspace have been grounded.
The Army is sending divers into the wreck of the spaceship. No one knows what they're going to find.
The president will address the
Aliens.
nation.
Obviously, no one knows what they're gonna
The
find.
general has asked that people watch the skies.
I've got no choice.
No.
Couldn't your mother I make him well? Or then we risk everything.
I'm trying to listen. His current whereabouts.
I mean, at least she only been gone like 12 months, babe, so she still exists and all that, you know.
That's 12 months.
Yeah. At least your mom, your mom
has
sees
been
them.
found in the wreckage. A body of non-terrestrial origins. It's been brought ashore.
Get the cameras over there, because conspiracy people gonna call it bullshit.
Oh, guess who asked me out?
They brought was fake. The real one was under the water. They went down and said, come on.
The body is of extraterrestrial origin. An extraordinary event unfolding here live in central London. The body is being transferred to a secure unit mortuary. The whereabouts as yet.
We've got experts being flown in. So until they
Do we
arrive,
not get to see?
get that out of sight.
Did they check to see if there's any other bodies on it? There's just one alien?
Excuse me,
Do
sir.
they know if it's dead?
I know it's a state of emergency and there's a lot of rumour flying around, but is it true what they're saying about the Prime Minister?
What happened to Travis? Did that damn ship take a detour for it? Crash? Maybe that's how it crashed. It got shot.
Around the whereabouts of the Prime Minister. He's not been seen since the emergency began. The opposition are criticising his lack of leadership. Hold on. Oh, that's Joseph Green, MP for Hartley-Dale. He's chairman of the Parliamentary Commission on the Monitoring of Sugar Standards in Exported Confectionery. With respect, hardly the most important.
I just assumed that's what aliens looked like. But you're saying it's an ordinary pig from Earth.
More like a mermaid. Victorian showmen used to draw the crowds by taking the skull of a cat, gluing it to a fish and calling it a mermaid. Now someone's taken a pig, opened up its brain, stuck bits on, then they've strapped it in that ship, made it dive bomb. It must have been terrified. They've taken this animal and turned it into a joke.
So it's a fake, a pretend, like the mermaid. But the technology augmenting its brain, it's like nothing on Earth. It's alien.
It's actually a thing.
Aliens are faking aliens. Why
I
would
would
they
do it
do
before
that?
though.
Aliens are faking aliens.
Doctor?
You said what now? Oh, so the aliens are aliens.
That's a decoy.
That's just a, yeah.
That's what I said earlier.
Why did he get us to run and shit? Oh, he got some kind of tech in his brain.
It's the Martian!
I was going to come and see you.
Someone owes
You just sitting there like,
apology.
I'm sorry.
you don't know nobody.
You.
Well, it's not my fault. Be fair, what was I supposed to think?
You disappear? Who did they turn to?
He thought
Your
he had-
boyfriend. 5 times
She
I
thought
took
he
him
had
to
something to
push
do
you
with her
5 times.
disappearance.
No evidence, of course. They couldn't be good then. And then I get hurt. Your mother. Whispering around the estate, pointing a finger, stuff through my letterbox, and all because of you.
I didn't think I'd be gone so long.
And I waited for you, Rose. 12 months. Waiting for you and the doctor to come back.
Hold on, you knew about the doctor. Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah. Why not, Rose? What? How could I tell her where you went?
Tell me.
Which is too perfect. I mean, hitting Big Ben. Come on. So, Phil, let's go and have a look at the
My mum's here.
Oh, that's just what I need. Don't you dare make this place domestic. You ruined my life, Doctor. They thought she was dead. I was a murder suspect because of you. You see what I mean? Domestic. I bet you don't need security.
It's all right. I'll look after her. Let me be of some use. Walk with
I'm
me.
sorry, just that's how I feel. That's her whole
Walk with
life.
me,
That's
just keep
right.
walking.
Don't look round. Harriet Jones, MP for Dilworth.
It's the Prime Minister?
For you, for God's sake, this has gone beyond the joke. You cannot just wander. Oh my God. That's the Prime Minister.
Oh, damn.
Man, gone.
That's gonna piss some people off.
It was an accident, though.
Oh, it's just not fair.
The body is being transferred to a secure unit mortuary. The whereabouts as yet unknown. Roads in Southampton are being...
When you stuck your fingers on, you can cover the whole lot. Buttercream.
Man, they should be on every channel right now.
I say, any colour you want. He's one I made a little bit earlier, and look at that. Your very own spaceship. Ready?
Oh, he's already making the
Oh,
picture.
shit.
Extra special.
Until they
Oh, did we not get to see?
get that out of sight.
Did they check to see if there's any other bodies on it? There's just one alien?
Excuse me,
Do
sir.
they know if he's dead?
I know it's a state of emergency and there's a lot of rumour flying around, but is it true what they're saying about the Prime Minister?
What happened to this? Did that damn ship take a detour for it? Crash? Maybe that's how it crashed. Got shot.
Around the whereabouts of the Prime Minister. He's not been seen since the emergency began. The opposition are criticising
obviously.
his lack of leadership. Hold on. Oh, that's Joseph Green, MP for Hartley-Dale. He's chairman of the Parliamentary Commission on the Monitoring of Sugar Standards in Exported Confectionery. With respect, hardly the most important.
I just assumed that's what aliens looked like. But you're saying it's an ordinary pig from Earth.
More like a mermaid. Victorian showmen used to draw the crowds by taking the skull of a cat, gluing it to a fish and calling it a mermaid. Now someone's taken a pig, opened up its brain, stuck bits on. Then they've strapped it in that ship, made it dive bomb. It must have been terrified. They've taken this animal and turned it into a joke.
So it's a fake, a pretend, like the mermaid. But the technology augmenting its brain, it's like nothing on Earth. It's alien.
It's actually a thing.
Aliens are faking aliens. Why
Why
would
would
they
you
do
before
that?
though?
Aliens who faking aliens.
Doctor?
You said what now? Oh, so the aliens are aliens.
And that's a decoy.
That's just a, yeah.
That's what I said earlier.
Why did he get to run and shit? Oh, he got some kind of tech in his brain.
It's Martian.
I was going to come and see you.
Someone owes
You just sitting there like,
apology.
I'm sorry.
you don't know nobody.
You. Well, it's not my fault. Be fair, what was I supposed to think?
You disappear. Who did they turn to?
He thought
Your
he had-
boyfriend. 5 times.
She
I
thought
took
he had
him
something to
for
do with her
prostitution 5
disappearance.
times. No evidence, of course. There couldn't be, could there? And then I get hurt. Your mother. Whispering around the estate, pointing a finger, stuff through my letterbox, and all because of you.
I didn't think I'd be gone so long.
And I waited for you, Rose. 12 months. Waiting for you and the doctor to come back.
Hold on, you knew about the doctor. Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah. Why not, Rose? What? How could I tell her where you went?
Tell me.
We're just too perfect. I mean, hitting Big Ben, come on. So I thought, let's go and have a look at it.
My mum's here.
Oh, that's just what I need. Don't you dare make this place domestic.
You ruined my life, Doctor. They thought she was dead. I was a murder suspect because of you.
You see what I mean? Domestic.
I bet you don't give security.
It's all right. I'll look after her. Let me be of some use. Walk with
I'm
me.
sorry, just that's how I feel. That's her whole
Walk
life.
with me,
That's
just
right.
keep walking.
Don't look round. Harriet Jones, MP Flydale.
It's the Prime Minister?
Harry, for God's sake, this has gone beyond the joke. You cannot just wander. Oh my God. That's the Prime Minister.
Oh.
If aliens fake an alien crash, an alien pilot, what do they get? It's all about us, alien experts, the only people with the knowledge how to find them, gathered together in one room.
Alright, intimidating inside.
We are the Slovene.
Such a cute face though.
wearing your ID cards?
They'll help to identify the bodies.
Yesterday saw the start of a brave new world.
Alright, that was episode 4 of Doctor Who, and man, the Cheeto factor is in full effect here at the end, for sure. Damn, man, you know, at first, when it first came on, I was like, okay, I'm with this. I'm with this little aliens coming, military ball, government involved. Okay, we getting somewhere, and then boom, they hit you with the quirkiness of you got the farting going on. Then you got the pig kid running around, and then it went Chester Cheeto after that. I mean, the aliens, yeah, they kind of look a little intimidating, but a little cute at the same time.
Yeah, like baby face.
Yeah, like baby face. Yeah. So, yeah, that little corny right there at the end on that. But man, I thought the overall story from the beginning, the first 2 halves was just good. It made sense, right? She came back, finally seen her mom, so we got that wrapped up, the boyfriend, so we can wrap that part up that, you've been gone. But then it just went to like, I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, I had an okay time with this episode right here. I just wish it wasn't so over the top, cheesy, and corny towards the end right there. But, I guess it is targeted to kids a little bit, so I mean, I guess I gotta take that with a grain of salt. So, other than that, though, okay, if we can squeeze out some more of these type of episodes, but like keeping it all the way through, I think I can be in for an okay time. So we shall see, though. Next episode. Oh, they're gonna be too big to continue, so we gotta wrap this one up.
Yeah. I was about to be like, shout out to the executive producer, but it's not. Yeah. It's voted in. Yeah, I totally agree. I thought the first 2/3 of the episode were really good. I thought it was very entertaining. Like, I thought that we were having a good time just, like, engaging on the episode, too. I mean, I like stuff with aliens potentially, like, hitting Earth. So all of that worked for me. I thought also her coming back and getting some closure in the space of her Rose's family dynamic really worked. But once it started with, like, them having gas, honestly, the vibe it gave me, which I could see potentially because you guys said this is geared at families too, it honestly gave me Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark vibes. Like the way that it was, even like with I don't know, it just gave me those vibes, which I love those shows when I was growing up. So like I almost was like, okay, if that's the vibe that's going in, I can like get with it. I knew as soon as the alien was going to be revealed, it was going to be corny because like that's less scary for kids to watch. True. Like it's big and ominous, but when you look at his face, it's not going to give you nightmares.
It's a toy.
Yeah, it's a toy. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's like Baby Groot who's mad at you.
Yeah.
And a lot bigger. So all in all, I thought as far as the last 4 episodes have gone, this was definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
To me, the most entertaining the episodes have been, and more most like concise. I feel like from beginning towards the end. Mm-hmm. And now we have a cliffhanger, so that's cool to know that that's something that's going to happen in the show too. That will have cliffhangers. I mean, I know you guys picked this for a reason, so like I'm giving it the grace to reveal itself in all of its glory. But this was an entertaining episode, so looking forward to seeing how they wrap up. In the next episode, this plot.
Part 2.
Yeah.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 4. And until next time, people, peace.